credit has to be given for people who build up a community. I don't think people understand how hard it is to build up a community.
You look good, you have all of the something there about you. Yes, goodie!
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Goodgal podcast, and I'm here with the man himself, the comedian, the actor, the entertainer, TikTok sensation.
Wow.
We are everything in one.
Wow.
The whole entertainment
Wow.
sitting beside me. Quite Terry.
Yeah, man, comedian host. Yeah, man, an overall connoisseur of good vibes and what? Energy. There you go. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on the Goodgal podcast.
I was actually saying to her off the camera that I love her little setup. Like, it's so cute. You understand? And as a young girl, we are going to do the things them. You have to big up the people them. You understand? Not only off camera, but on camera. Because a lot of people will have an idea. You understand? Want to put it out there, but fear will cripple them. So, at girl, yeah, man, this is fabulous.
So, I wanted to have a sit down with you because I don't think you get your flowers.
Okay.
I don't think you get enough of the credit for being one of the OG content creators in, Jamaica,
right?
in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that you've spoke about it before, but just give a brief synopsis of, how that came about or what led you there.
Right. So I find that a lot of people who are even probably watching this right now, they want to know the story. So I'm going to make it as concise as possible. So what had happened was that a couple of years ago, I used to do PR and social media promotion and content creation for a lot of companies, and even celebrities to this day. And it was just no longer serving me. I just got to a point in my life where I was just like, I'm not happy, and I had to face that. And it's a harsh realization for a lot of young people to look yourself in the mirror and say, I am not happy. And I'm not sure what gave me that extra push or that extra motivation. I just know that what I was feeling was something that I didn't want to feel anymore, and I had to make a decision. And I say it's serendipitous all the time that around the time which I was experiencing this, all of my contracts actually were up for renewal. And I don't know. I don't know if it's the faith that I had in God at the time, why I just knew I had to make that decision, where I was just like, no, I'm not come back. And bear in mind that a lot of people these days, they are very afraid of uncertainty. You have to know, you have to sure, which is why a lot of people are in 9-to-5s, which isn't a bad thing, but I was just okay with saying no because I knew I was just no longer happy. And being at that age and coming to even that realization, was a very hard thing for me to come to grips with. You have your mom in your ear, your grandmother in your ear, because now you're at home, you're not working. All you do and yam down the house like a chiche, asleep, like you're in a sleep Olympics. Cause me could have sleep for Jamaica. God know I'm gonna get a goal, and I just watch pure series. Them time the uTorrent was such a thing. I download my series and put my tablets, nobody couldn't talk to me, pure show me I watch. And mom is like, you need to get up and you need to go look at work. But I knew what I was feeling, and at the time I was just like, nope, can't do it. So I had to honor that valley. I was at a low, and I had to honor that low. I had to sit through that low, to get to a space in which whatever is supposed to happen for me after this, I need to be prepared for it.
Yes.
And it was never a plan to do content creation, but I feel like the path that I took, it prepared me for it because I did content for other people. And I feel like a lot of the suggestions that I had, because working with artists, I tell you, is a woey. So everything that I said that, if I do this, I kind of thought I applied it to myself. But before even doing content, the day in which I chose to get up and say, boy, say, make I do that something up on Instagram, because bear in mind, Instagram is just coming up at this time, and we never had long form content like we had now. We never had a minute and 30 for reels. You guys have the luxury of that. We only had 15 seconds to impress people, and that was it. Okay.
There were no stories.
And there were no stories to cross promote. or do you understand what I'm saying? So we had 15 seconds to grab people's attention, and that was it. I challenge a lot of you today
Do that, yeah.
to do that and hold an audience, okay? We had to do it in 15. You understand? But there was no long form content, and Instagram at the time was only about photos. So when they introduced video now, we say, okay, all right, cool. Everybody post some little clips at the beach. You understand? Them in a theater. Yeah, man. Pure sepia we use.
You remember?
Sepia.
Oh my God.
Sepia, man. Pure sepia we use. And I remember posting my first video. It was actually a remake of an Oliver Samuels movie, but I took a skit from it and made a remake. It was March 20th, 2015. Posted the video, and the rest was history. Yeah, the rest was just history. You know, people are messaging me and them a comment and my.
You reposted on your page at that time. I reposted a couple of videos. I feel like you had to remember you had to do.
Oh my God!
Repost.
The app,
yes.
I see the bottom where it says repost wizard, whatever the name.
Oh man, we never ever reach app yet. Remember that you used to have to take the person something, download it, and then put it on your page and put hashtag repost and tag them. Yeah,
oh
man.
yes, for real.
Yeah. The app came after.
Y'all don't understand.
Oh.
Only don't understand. Only just repost the story and that's it. You understand? Or just go or only click repost on the TikTok. Hello, we never have them luxury there. That's crazy. I did not remember that. But yes.
It was on your feed. So if you wanted to, for people to support you and for your content to go viral, they really wanted to support you because you had to go on your actual. It took effort to repost.
Right.
It had to be really.
So you know when the people have been finding you funny. Yeah, man. That is so real. Oh my God, I forgot about that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
But let's backtrack, right? Because people. So for those who don't know, Youth View Awards was this amazing award show that happened in Kingston. So it was really for artists of all genres in the Jamaican Caribbean, not just Jamaican, because it reached Caribbean music space.
Right.
And I would say it was one of the most organized, well thought out, well executed award shows that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And this right here, Mr. Sir, was Mr. YBA. Tell me about how that kind of.
Oh my God, it's so funny because I don't know how I got this little piece. I don't know if there was a little card with the YVs on it, and it was 2008 actually, and there was an email on it, YVs2008@gmail.com, and I was like, oh my God, this is such a good idea. Jamaica, I've never seen this before. Like, I want to be a part of this. And I emailed Auntie Karen and I was like, hey, la la la, saw the little card. And I want to definitely be a part of this. How can I, whatever, rate. I don't know if I called her or she called me, but if she used to tell you the story today, she'd be like, this young man called me. And I was like, oh my God, who is this? How did he get my number? I'm trying to remember if she gave me her number. I don't remember, but we spoke on the phone. And the rest was history after that. I was in the Hype Crew. You understand? And the Hype Crew was, a group of teens from different schools, all walks of life, promoting the YVAs. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it was more even monumental because I think it was one of those few spaces where I feel like youths were your opinion mattered. You could go on a website and vote for things. There was like, yeah, man, tell you say, make dollar.
We were outside in those streets getting those questionnaires filled up. Me I tell you, oh my God, don't bring me back to those memories. But yes, it was. I do believe the YVA was ahead of its time. I think in today's age, it would more so be appreciated having had it and it's no longer around. But Jamaican people stay already. I don't really want to go into that, but separate and apart from the fact that there's no music, you understand? Because we got put another reggae category and them something and do the youth these days even know the reggae artists
vote for them.
To vote for them. You understand? If it's not a man, I tell a girl to put him penis in her vagina, that's all we know now.
That's all we know now.
That's all we know now. Nobody not sing she's royal, yeah, so right. We don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have that no more.
So and it's
Especially multiple artists at the same time. You understand? You could have,
even one person who will regret that time.
you have a little Itana moment. You understand? A little Romain Virgo moment. You understand? You know, like a Queen African moment. There was many. You know, now I feel like
They're there, but it's just not the same amount. It's very
they're there, but it's just will the Generation Z know them in order to recommend them for a category and also vote for them. You understand? Because the social appeal is just, if you're not a millennial or you're not a Generation Z, I mean,
yeah.
do you even know what's going on? You know, and what they see every day, especially with the influence of TikTok, it's like, are we going to even get persons for the other categories? You know, so that is a conversation that in and of itself we can have another day. But I do believe the YVAs was ultimate excellence, glamour. You know, it gave the artist a taste of, you know, what it is like actually, you know, experiencing an award show overseas. They made them feel celebrated, very important. Kapanda did in your come out in your dressed up post foot in a what you mean? You walk your red carpet and you go up on your fashion
outfit for months.
You go up on your fashion 360 and you spin. You get to look at something post on your ear. And you're going to the glam lounge and then you're going to sit and you experience the show. You have it was excellent.
And then did have food. Can't find a go to place now when I get no food.
Oh my god. Yes.
Food.
But yes, that was a very poignant moment of my life.
Thanks.
Yeah, a lot of people know me from
that.
So look at YV's boy there. Yeah, man.
So let's talk about another point in your life or another character, Patricia.
Right. Okay.
I feel like every time you're talking about Patricia these days, you're like,
okay.
I'm not talking about Patricia dead.
No, actually, she's not dead, you know. She's not
Patricia dead.
She's not dead, and I can bring her up anytime I want to. Because if I want to create a skit right now, I can, because I got it like that. You understand? If I did it before, I can do it again. I mean, I stopped doing it. It's just not as frequent. Yeah. You understand? Because I feel like when I was coming up, you're excited. You understand? You're young. You have vivacious. You're full of vigor. You understand? And you say, yeah, man, things are going for me. I can't stop now because if I stop now, the people are going to forget about me. Like, I feel just, you know, which is a very rigorous routine to put yourself through mentally. So that's for a different conversation. But she's not gone anywhere. I can pull her out any day I want to, if I feel to. But it's just that I've evolved. You know, I
agree.
I've evolved, and I'm even more multifaceted than I was years ago.
Yeah.
You know, and I never want to seem one tone, but that might be the reality for a lot of people who, you know, watch me or view me or who are not supporters of me. But I don't want to be just Patricia. She was the character who definitely catapulted me into, you know, being like a mainstay here in the social space. But I do believe that if I can, I could.
Yeah.
You know, she not gone away. I think I posted a Patricia skit probably in January was the last time. But back then, remember me I pump out all 3 videos a week, you know.
Remember you did have series. Remember you're gonna wait for see what Patricia and her friend are gonna do.
Yeah, man. Yeah. 3, like part 1, part 2, like I was pumping it out.
Yep.
Also, I never have nothing to do them time. Remember say me just come out of the pressure, I never mother yard sit down. Me not have nothing to do. Now I have all these corporate alignments. I have other adventures and avenues in which I want to go down. We have my school tour. I'm hosting. I have appearances to do. Like I have things where I consume my time. YouTube in and of itself is a lot of work. You understand? So you're not only creating content for yourself, but you're also creating content for other brands. You understand? And a lot of people will say, but that's what made you. Well,
yeah, for girl.
I am still here today. So if we're going to stick to that point, still here today after 8 years. And when last in the pot? Consistently? Probably 2020 was the last time you've probably seen her consistently. Right.
19.
Probably, yeah.
19.
Yeah, but it's still frisky them time there. But I feel like I've evolved and I want to evolve, you know? And I feel like anything in life that is constant is change and you have to grow. And if you're not growing, you're stagnant. Stagnant is wrong. Growth is right in life. We just want to put that out there, you know? So if you're in the same place you were last year, something is wrong. You're not a nothing. I understand that time and opportunity and, you know, things happen for different people, but if it's even one step forward, you have to move forward.
But what I will say is too is that one thing I can say about you in terms of this space is that you're doing something right, because 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
10 years in the content space is
Yeah.
not a joke. So you went from Instagram to YouTube.
Okay, so
Or
let's
that
let's break that down.
transition.
So I think a lot of people knew me originally from Twitter, right? That was my first Quiet Perry. I actually had a blog called quietperry.com. I had a blog where I did like articles and stuff. No man, the quietperry.com domain is still there, but it's gonna take it probably to like my YouTube channel or something now. But I still have the domain quietperry.com, so you can type it in and check out, you know, yeah. But yeah, I had a blog then, and I was very popular on Twitter. I didn't tell you Twitter was Twitter, not now. Twitter, where people actually like atted people and had conversations, and you know, it was
Meaningful conversation.
right, and it was also everything was fair game. There was nobody shading everybody. Everybody was in on the joke.
Yes.
You understand? It wasn't this hypersensitive generation now who now quote with think pieces and speaking on behalf of how people feel and forming their own uninformed opinions. Because I don't know what it is. You can just put something in your bio and you're that person today. So if I want to be a lash tech, I just need to put it in my bio. And I'm a lash tech. I never go to school for lash. You understand?
1 4-week course.
Never yet do lash in my life, but today I'm a lash tech. So a lot of people become who they want to be on social media, so Twitter was fun back then, you know, and I did YouTube back then, and I used to cross promote on my Twitter, and people used it. Them time I get like 4,000 views in a girl. Them time them at you know. Them time them at you know, me I say, what? 4,000 people that watch me, you're crazy. And back then, when YouTube did this thing where it stopped the views at 303 view count for like the first day. So you know you're at. My OG people, I need you guys to step into the room where there's not no when YouTube I get live update of your video count to grow. No. When you post a video and your video hit 303 views, it's like a stop there for a day.
Yeah. And you have to wait till tomorrow.
Wait till tomorrow to see your actual views. Once you go 303,
YouTube still
you know say your video boom. You understand me? All my OG YouTube people, please step to the front. I don't know what I'm talking about. But the content on that was more so geared towards forming opinions on people and things and places, which can be perceived as a little bit bitter. So in becoming Quiet Perry and becoming more popular, I had to like think and say, okay, I don't want to step into a room and people are saying, oh, so the body that chat about me on the internet, you know, because people are sensitive about their craft. You know, and I was talking about people and I didn't want to be known for that. So I had to private all those videos because now I'm becoming Quiet Perry now and I'm on Instagram and my videos are doing increasingly well and I now have fans. So it was Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You understand? Facebook and then Snapchat. Oh my Snapchat. Oh my God.
I feel like we got Patricia uncensored on Snapchat.
We did.
Because I think there were certain things you couldn't really. It's like, no, only just tag anything about social media. It wasn't like that.
Right.
You had to say certain things for each platform. So
right.
Instagram, you couldn't really say certain things.
Correct.
But Snapchat,
yeah.
Patricia did talk the things. I remember that.
People, oh my God. Am I like an elk in like in the social space?
You are.
Oh no, not about snappers, you know. Oh no, not about Snap. And me on Snap, guys. And me on Snap.
Yeah, they don't know.
Them time the college and I just Bruce Snapchat audience. What? Oh my God. People not use not like that no more. But I've been through so many social media. Vine.
Vine. Short form. Yes.
Oh
Vine.
my
How much was
God.
Vine?
I think it was 5.
5 seconds. Yeah. And you find that's what I'm saying. I don't think you get your flowers enough for how much you step into the different spaces.
I dare you people these days. I dare you,
5 seconds.
you new age content creators to grab an audience in 5 seconds. And all them have maintained them for years. Before long form content even became a thing on social media apps. That is crazy. And we had Dub Smash.
Dub Smash, where you could, yes, people could use your voice.
I don't even think they're creating apps like that anymore as quickly. You know, I don't find that they're in their experimental stage like that anymore, where they're creating like.
I think because all of these apps kind of came into one, because like I think Dub Smash and Vine kind of became TikTok.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it became Instagram. And then TikTok came, and then Instagram wanted to be that girl.
Yes, she still does.
You know, like she's the most insecure social media app I've known to life. Like she do BBL everything, rhinoplasty. She change herself.
Everything.
She changed herself so many times. Like, girl, be who you are. It's okay. It's okay. We love you, girl.
Yeah.
You're an OG. You know, it's like, yeah, fight for still young. You don't compete with that girl, Make the girl summer, man. You're a stretch.
Give her a stretch. Not true. And I feel like I miss old Instagram. It's kind of
yeah, where it's just like your photos and the engagement wasn't. You have to pay money to promote to the people who already follow you. Come on now, Instagram. Like, let's be so for real. I understand the hustle, but damn,
it's a lot. But speaking of, you said so you went into the YouTube and all of that. But then one thing I can say that I admire about you. You're never fearful to step into a new space.
Right.
You step into new spaces. So
right.
You are now like Mr. TikTok ranking #1.
Can I tell you though? Let me tell you now. So you see TikTok, and TikTok became a thing like in COVID, right? And I was just like, here's my thing. When I delve into something, I go very hard, and I'm like laser focused on conquering particular spaces. So YouTube, I set a goal for myself. Facebook, I set a goal for myself. Instagram, I set a goal for myself. Snapchat, every single app that I've been on, I've set a goal for myself. And let me just also give myself credit here, because I do believe I am the only content creator in Jamaica who has a very strong presence on multiple social media apps. You find that a lot of them is either Instagram, that's it.
I agree.
You don't see them nowhere else. Is that a Facebook, that's it. Is that a TikTok, that's it.
They're there, they're not consistent.
Correct.
So you give us TikToks, you will be on live on TikTok, and then you just say, hey guys, I just post a video on YouTube.
There you go.
That. You don't get consistency of
yeah. So that's how I am. So when I delve into a space and delving into growing an audience, I am going to like commit. So to
interject as well, but different content as well.
Correct.
Because I think what happens a lot, what I see is that a lot of the new content creators, they just take one piece of content and post it on all platforms.
Right.
I think with you, and correct me if I'm wrong, you sit and you say, okay, this will work for you.
Right.
This will work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything works in every single space, and not everybody's going to, because quiet as kept, I'm like, oh my god, Facebook. But they're so live over there.
I've not been on that in years.
No, as in my Facebook fan, like they're watching. People still live on Facebook. I'm surprised every single day. I'm just like, damn, y'all are still over here. You understand? Them are watch, them are comment same way. Like, this is it for them. Them not want a Instagram. Them not want a TikTok. This are it. You understand? And I cater to where you are. So I'm gonna come to where you are. And I feel like I'm the only content creator in Jamaica who dep on everything. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. So I'm on every one of them. But back to the TikTok now. I don't want to digress too much because the talk is heavy. I was just like, oh my god, another app. Jesus, I literally just conquered like these 5. Like, come on, man. And I was never a fan until I got into it. And I started doing the trends coming when TikTok just a start. Pure dancing. Pure dancing. Pure dancing. Pure voiceover. Pure dancing. And I remember looking at it and I was just like, oh my God, like every time I post something, my page is growing like by at least 10, 20K. And I was just like, okay, all right. We are bubble now. But let's need for season the pots. You understand? I'll put on the cover. I'll make it go and cook. You understand? So I was very consistent over there until I found out about, the whole matches and ranking and all of that. Now, here's my thing, right? And I feel like it is so non-traditional to the point where I understand the criticism. I get it. I get it. Because even when I came into the YouTube space and, I was teaching a lot of people how to use YouTube, how to monetize their channel, how to set up their Google AdSense, how much I earn, it's like you're looking at this and you're just like, damn, then if quiet period do it, then me can't stay home and work on my thing. You understand? Because to be creating content, which might I add, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a 9 to 5. I don't have to be in the office and I don't have to commit this certain level of hours. I can shoot 5 videos in one day and space them out for a month. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand the criticism from people who are just like, what the hell? Like what the hell? And you're earning, you understand, not chump change, a significant amount of money. Granted, you have to put in the work to earn that. So I don't want it to seem like it's just, okay, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do it. But I understand the criticism. And for me, I feel like, especially for content creators in the Jamaican space, we are not afforded all of the opportunities that persons overseas are afforded. So the money I would make on a YouTube video, a US person is making probably 5 times that. Because we don't have the buy-ins like they do and also the paying potential. So advertisers will pay more for international YouTubers than they do for Jamaican YouTubers because we're so type specific. Yes. You understand that we appeal to a certain amount of people. So they'd rather take the chance on the overseas YouTubers than the persons who are in a more Caribbean space. Fortunate though. Fortunate. Thank you so much for, seeing that this is a viable market, but we're asking for a little bit more dollar. Just a little bit more dollar. But I say this to say, there are content creators who are literally earning from reels overseas. I don't have that. I don't have that. So the content I'm creating on Instagram is free. You understand? Should I be paid for it? Do I believe I should be paid for it? Yes, this is my job. This is my livelihood. It's the only thing that I do. You understand? And you could do it too if you want to, The same for TikTok. So what happened was, I remember one day I got up and I was just like, whew, I have money in my TikTok. What is this? Like I got a notification and they were just like, oh, so-and-so sent you a gift. And I was like, huh? They're like, yeah, they gifted you on this particular video that you posted. So what happens is that Reels pay through ads on Instagram. TikTok also pays through ads. So you earn from that. We don't have that because we're not in that region and we don't have social security and all of that, but that's for a different day. Please give us a tax treaty. Please, like how YouTube gave us a tax treaty, TikTok, Instagram, please give us a tax treaty so we don't have to put in our social security to earn. I'm asking kindly. Thank you. So what they did was they allow persons to gift you for your content. So they can send however amount they want to send you because they like your content and they support you. Bear in mind, rightfully so, for the level of content creator that some of us are, we literally should be earning from the content that we create. We're not because we're in a particular region. Anyways, I saw the gifting. I was like, oh my God, like people are paying me for my videos. And then I was opened up to another side of TikTok where you could play matches online, which converts to another level of earning. And I was like, oh, okay. So for all of them will not pay me. I'm here to get this bag. Granted, if I was overseas, trust me, I'd be Lamborghini down, okay? House down. You see Kai, Senate and them people there?
Exactly.
You think that's some joke?
Unless and some
And even lesser content.
Yep.
People have 30,000 subscribers on them channel. Ooh, bought my new house today.
Yeah, it's
Don't play with it.
true.
Don't play with it. You understand? Guarantee if I was in foreign, okay? Chain down, okay? Gucci down, Louis down. But I've probably 3 hours in by now for investments.
Say property. Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Yeah.
You understand? So I said, okay, fine. They're making this available to our region. Let me see how best I can matriculate through this space and understand this space even more. And I'm still learning it. I'm still learning it. And there's even like a TikTok program where you could be a part of. And I've always wanted to bear in mind, I've been in talks with people from TikTok, like TikTok managers, to be a part of certain programs. But it has to be a situation whereas Jamaica is doing as well as overseas is doing, or Canada is doing, because there's a ranking in each country or state or wherever. As I said, I'm learning more, but can you get up, go live, and earn? Yes, you can.
Okay.
Do I have any qualms with it? No, I don't, because at the end of the day, this is my livelihood. So whether you watch an ad from me, you're still putting food in my pocket. Or if you support me organically and you're like, boy, I wonder what period I'm going with today. I'm driving up on live, so I can pass through and bless him of a little bit. You understand? I don't have any qualms with it because it's the social space. This is my livelihood. This is where I work and this is where I earn regardless. So even if it's to YouTube, TikTok, or a corporate brand buying into a video from me, it's the same thing. I'm posting it through the social space. This is where I operate. This is my workplace. So I don't have any qualms with it. This is all I know. This is the only place I know to earn.
Says that I think people speak on things that they don't understand.
Right.
Because when I started to understand, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, when you first see it and you hear send da 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 da, and you're like,
right,
you sound like begging.
Right.
Then when you get into it and you understand, because I've never done the live thing before, but I've started to support it.
Right.
So I've started to realize that, oh no, this is actually content. So I was explaining to a friend the other day that no, because you have some days where you go live and it's just pure entertainment and
right,
it's what you want.
Right.
But then you have match days where you
right,
hey guys, I'm gonna do this match on February 10th.
Right.
And it's like, that is when you know that you, as my supporter, come and support me. It's the same thing as if somebody was keeping a party at stadium and
or a round robin.
And
right,
it's like, hey, come support my fish fry, buy this ticket from me.
There you go.
Like that. So I was explaining to somebody the other day, because I think as you gain the understanding, you have to communicate it.
Correct.
So I communicated that to a friend of mine.
And I have no problem, I have no problem offering the knowledge. I've literally done it for years. Every single platform that I've conquered, I tell people how to get into the space and how to earn. It's just if you want to apply it or not. But at the end of the day, it's a new age and it's new form of how people choose to work. Will people understand the value of hard work and, earning large sums of money? That's for a different conversation. That's unique to people, because the traditional people will say, do you understand the value of $1 when you do this? Because granted, when you are at work, you can say, boy, I'm going to put in my 8 hours, I'm going to work for the month, and this is my hard-earned money, and I'm going to see how best I can manage that money until my next payday. But when you're on TikTok and you go live for 2 hours and you're making money, you're just like, okay, well, since I make so much money, then I can spend it as I please, or however amount I want to spend, because I know tomorrow I can go again and do it all over again. So it's understanding the value of the dollar versus how much work that you put in, because everybody can measure the level of input differently. And I understand why people will say, what is it? I get it. It's something new. And I feel that way because I remember when I was even just coming into the social space, people are looking at me crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
YouTube was like, no.
what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, create like a video, yeah, and what that mean? You understand? And then when the brand start calling your phone, and your parents are looking at you like, wait, hold on, this actually seem viable. Like, you must survive. Like, you must pay bills. So this, like, it make a little sense, you know? So I understand when people aren't informed or they don't understand. I get it. I welcome you saying it is this or what is this. I welcome that, you know, because it was once new to me too. You understand? It's just that I am more in the space and I am benefiting from it. You can too.
Yes. And I think one thing I can say about you is you've always explained the how.
Yeah, I don't gatekeep.
You don't gatekeep.
I don't.
And you will also you're the type of person that content creators can just reach out to and say, hey, you know, I want to do this, and once it makes sense to you, you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you're ever in that gatekeeping space, and you've always been very transparent about
how much I earn, how to do it, and you can do it too. You know, you can, you know, because credit has to be given for people who build up a community. I don't think people understand how hard it is to build up a community. It's just, and maintain that community. It's just like creating a business and creating a customer base. People who keep coming back. It's like KFC. How do they get people to keep coming back? There has to be something said about that. You understand? It's just like creating an audience of people who watch you every single day and they never leave you. You have to give people credit for that because it's not the easiest thing to do. It's not. Anybody can get 1,000 followers on Instagram, but can you maintain the audience who comes to support you every single day? Something has to be said about that.
True.
Yeah.
And even I like the KFC reference because when you really think about it, you know, some days you go KFC and cost them why not a barbecue chicken, right? But then some days you love KFC, right? So there's also that relationship with knowing how to navigate. And you know, speaking of that, I think when people think about this content creation space and all of that, they think that it's not hard work because it's not maybe not physically. Because, all right, what you would do physically for a 40-hour work week, you maybe can do.
It's not manual labor.
But however, I think it's mental labor.
Correct.
How do you navigate the challenges that come with that? Because, trust me, some things that I see sometimes, I'm like, I don't know how you guys go through that because it's a lot on your mental. It
is. One, being in the public eye and people forming their own opinions of you based off of what you choose to post. You understand? Which I understand. But what are they going to do? They don't have all the information. I can only advise people to not judge people based off of what people choose to put out. I choose to put this out. This is what I choose to give you. I don't have to give it to you, but I choose to. Is it the full story half the times? No, it's not. Sometimes it is the full story. You understand? But you cannot always believe everything that you see on social media wholeheartedly. You might feel like you know me, but you don't intricately know me. You know, sometimes you don't necessarily know what brought me to making certain decisions in life, what experiences I've been through, why I made this choice. You understand what I'm saying? Granted, majority of my content is for entertainment, you know, but people are still going to form their own opinions. Does it hurt sometimes when, you know, people say things that are not true or they make this up or they create that storyline? Yes, it does sometimes, but not all the time, you know, but mentally, I do believe it is very taxing on anybody who is in the public space because you open up yourself to criticism, understandably so, because criticism kind of sort of feeds the beast.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying, it kind of sort of feeds the beast, and it's a small price to pay for the line of work in which you chose. You just have to ensure that you are good.
Yeah.
You have to ensure that you are good, because at the end of the day, as I said, it's what feeds the beast. You know, if nobody not talk about you, then
you're not nice.
If nobody not talk about you know, whether good or bad or indifferent, something has to be said about that. What are you doing? So people off the top, boy, yo. It's a sad thing, but it's again a small price to pay for what's on the other side of it. You just have to make sure, say, you good, take care of you. I was in this for quite some time, and it wasn't until years after I had to be like, damn, okay, Rowan, yeah, man, this will take a toll, but you have to go dress back little. You understand? So no one understand what triggers you. No one understand what you're supposed to feed your brain. You understand? So I don't read comments. I might see the first couple ones that I might interact, but no, I don't read comments.
Because then there's a balance, because it's almost like, I guess it with like when you're just coming up, you want to kind of get feedback and you want to see how people are feeling about something.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very tough space,
right,
to read comments, because there's probably 2% constructive criticism,
right,
but it's like 98% negativity.
And that's not always the case. It's not always the case of it being 2%, because you might get 90% love and 2% and 10% hate. It's just that the hate loud. So see, and this is a conversation I was having with a friend. We have to rewire our own mindsets. It's how we receive and perceive things. You understand? Why is it that the hate comment move with so much? Why we not allow the positive comment to move with how the hate comment move with? Why do we not allow the positive comment to move us like how the negative comment moved us? And why is the negative comment so loud to us? Why is it so loud when you have 9 people telling you, I love this video, you're an inspiration, you carried me throughout this day, but the one person will say, boy, me no love that girly lash. Me no love her lash. Why you focus on the lash? Why the lash so loud? Why the lash comment is so loud? Why the 9 people them comment not loud? So you yourself, as somebody who's in the space, you have to know how to rewire your mindset to receive certain things. You have to take care of that side there, and it becomes natural after a while. So certain things just roll off of your back. So the last comment, let's go slide that and just delete that and move.
Sure. Cause say you like it.
Yeah.
Say you like it. You were comfortable posting the video, you watch it, decide.
Right.
And you liked it.
So you have to feed your mind and your brain with certain habits, to the point where it just becomes natural. And I'm not saying that we're not human, we are, and we fall short many times, and certain times things might pinch you a little bit. But it not so hot if we're already in the mind frame and the mindset of sure.
Yeah.
Next.
So I want to know about you, social house.
Right.
I think everybody's gonna want to ask.
Oh my God.
Are you going back to social house? Is that a thing? Will we see you?
But I don't know what are in the cards. Will I go back as a contestant? No.
You're like, I'm over that.
No. I did it. How much time did I do it? 2 times. Yeah. Two is enough. Yeah, man. Two is enough. And the people had a wonderful time watching me. It was very entertaining. Memes were made.
You give a meme now?
Meme.
You give a meme now?
Meme bang.
No, you give a meme.
I mean, everyone can pull up to something.
Hey,
but
it's show by your back. No, but true. Every week we get a new meme.
No, honestly, I'm off a massage back every week. I said, damn, wow, all of this pain. But it's a very entertaining show, and I had a good time doing it. Will I go back as a contestant? The answer is no. However, I'm building a house. We're not building a house. I want to buy a house. So if they would like to give me my house money, of course, I'm out there flake.
Yeah.
I'm out there flex. They eat every cockroach. They cook 3-course meal. Everything. Let's go. But no. Probably in a different capacity. I would definitely be back, but
to compete,
it's very taxing, and the production hours are, yeah, man. It's very not easy. Which is that sometimes I say, boy, why we not beat with so much? And I tell you, so what we do is not work. You know how much work that is for the pan sit down. Oh my God, and I don't have time for shoot yet. Huh? Jesus, oh my God, man. What did work mean? And then you have to go perform. Hello? Cha? What
And I feel like people don't know this, but when you're recording content, I've been on the set of productions, I do marketing, as a lot of my people know. So you will record, when I tell you these cameras, they take so much content.
Right.
So you will record even music videos, all of that. They will record a whole day of content for a 5-second clip.
Yeah.
Just to get to that how they want it.
Right.
So it's the same thing. And I can just imagine, especially because it's like a live TV type of scenario.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can take a clip and add a sound over. You need to get it. So I know that it's
worse if you record and then sound not right. And then I say, whoa, go again. Sound? Sound on, the camera work, or they have to change the angle and they have to set up the shots and murder police. I don't understand. Go on, yeah?
So no more Quiet Perry on Social House. So
In the capacity in which he's
competing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe other
avenues.
See. If they provide that. Maybe like a mentorship, I don't know, something. Social House call me, huh?
We want to see him. I can personally say we want to see him. We want to look at laptop. So the last question I have to you is your impact and your legacy.
Right.
I think you think about that a lot.
I do.
Communicate that. But what do you want that to look like?
I just want to be remembered as somebody who literally changed anybody's life. If it's even a day in your life, a second in your life, I want to be remembered as somebody who was like, damn, Ron was really like, Jesus, remember that time when he did post that something, I remember said that something, like he was so insane, like he was so crazy, or, he lifted up my day. I feel like my life is a life of purpose, and I feel like it's in service to other people. That's how I feel. I feel like that's my purpose. It has to be in service to other people, and it's not like, oh, me I buy people things and me I feed them. I'm literally leaving an impact on your life. Like I changed your day, your mood when you're going through surgery, whatever it is that you are going through, and I was able to shift that for you. I feel like that's my purpose. And sometimes you don't understand the impact of what you're doing until you actually meet people. Cause you do what you're doing and you say, yeah man, post it on the internet, I'm gone on my bed, but then you meet someone and you hear how much it meant to them and you're just like, huh? What do you mean, girl?
The look of something there.
Look at something there. What do you mean? Son, and when they say, I rewatched this video so many times because post one vlog from 2016. Somebody I watch a vlog over again, and you're just like, huh? You understand? Or sometimes it's like I was scrolling through your page today because I'm just like, girl, that video is so old. What are you talking about? But you never know and understand the impact you're leaving on people's lives until you meet them and communicate to them. Or even sometimes if you get the messages and stuff. But I feel like my life is driven by purpose and in service to other people. I want to live a purposeful life. I don't want to leave the earth and I'm gonna do nothing at all. I fear that. I dread that. Like I'm just exist. I'm not do nothing. I'm not create no impact. I'm not change no. I'm not move no farm and eagle. I'm not create no no. I'm not do. If I even one life, no man, that insane to me. Not insane to me. So yeah, when I die and I leave this earth, I want them to say, why? Remember Quiet Perry? Oh God, man. And I still don't feel like I'm done in the sense of my reach. Yeah, in sense of like my reach and my impact. Because I want to be remembered years from now. I want them can Google the boy. You understand? 100 years from now, somebody as them UE thesis. Yeah. However them I do.
It's a vision word picture.
Yeah, man, them I study something, and I am, how the rise of Quiet Perry, and how he matriculated the social space. Page 1. You understand? Yeah, that's what I want for myself.
And I'm for sure, I really feel like you will get there. I think that your consistency, your growth, everything, I think it's something to be admired. And thank you so much for sitting down with the Good Girl podcast.
That's good. Yeah, it was nice being here.
Before I go, I have a little gift for you. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Okay, good girl. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate this. It was a pleasure being here. You understand? And a note to you is just keep going, don't stop. You understand? Sometimes it might not look how you want it to look. It's just that you have to go through that period for when it look how you want it to look, you appreciate it where it used to look.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Well,
Good Girl Podcast!
bye, guys.
Bye!